ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور.
In the name of Almighty Allah, good evening and welcome to this hour's news. This is Suleiman Talash. Zabihullah Mujahid, the spokesperson of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, says the Islamic Emirate stands by its promise in a general amnesty from Amir al-Mu'minin Hafazahullah is in its order in place. During an interview with the media, Mr. Mujahid added that the propaganda that is carried out by Western countries and organizations against the Islamic Emirate is baseless, and Afghans do not believe in this kind of propaganda. More details in report.
Zabihullah Mujahid, the spokesman of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, said in an interview with the foreign media that some Western institutions and organizations are spreading widespread propaganda against the Islamic Emirate, that these organizations are not impartial and Afghans do not believe in these reports. According to Mr. Mujahid, the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan has complied with the obligations. In general, amnesty is in place, and none of the employees of the former administration have been prosecuted or tortured.
No one has been persecuted for being a former military employee. Even their high-ranking officials are in Kabul, and we want others to come to Afghanistan from abroad. The special forces they had, who were involved in great destruction and fled in planes, they also returned to Afghanistan. Daily, we see them reuniting with their families and moving. We are glad that everyone will come home. An amnesty has been issued, and we don't have any cases where the government has given orders to pursue or retaliate.
Mr. Mujahid adds that, according to the Islamic Sharia, women have been allowed to work, and business opportunities have been provided to more than 100,000 Afghan women.
In all medical departments related to women, which used to be there, now it has improved and they have a better working environment. Women are busy working, they are in education, they are in higher education, and they are still in the police and justice department, which is now chasing many people. They are in prisons, they are in passports, they are in identity card distribution centers, they are in airports, they are in intelligence and police agencies. We have our own sisters in the system for all departments that require sisters and are allowed by Islamic Sharia.
The spokesman of the Islamic Emirate says that people who have sacrificed and taught for the establishment of the Islamic government can do good work for the people, and the Islamic Emirate has a lot of trust in them.
We will never let the people who tested in Afghanistan, the people who were hated by the people, into the system. Of course, they are Afghans and they can live in Afghanistan, but they are not allowed or accepted as ministers or rulers because such work is against the will of people, and for entering them in the system, we and the system will be faced with the hatred of people. Therefore, it's necessary that people of Afghanistan, that we must bring faces that people do not hate, who are really servants and do not play a role in negative activities.
Mr. Mujahid also said that prisoners have not been tortured in any prison in Afghanistan, and all of the Afghans should be accountable to Islamic Sharia and law.
Maulavi Amir Khan Muttaqi, Minister of Foreign Affairs, led a delegation to visit Herat. It has been decided that during this visit, the Minister of Foreign Affairs will discuss with his Turkmen counterpart in the port of Torgunday about the railway, Topi and optical fiber projects. Ahmad Al-Uthmani, the head of the Qatar Red Crescent Association, in a meeting with the Minister of Immigration and Returnees Affairs, Khalil Rahman Haqqani, said that they are building 50 houses, a school, madrasa, health center, and park to the returned and displaced refugees in the Rabat area of Gardes, the center of Paktia province. Meanwhile, the Minister of Refugees and Returnees has assured them of all kinds of cooperation and thanking them for their good intentions. Maulavi Bilal Karimi, the ambassador of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan to China, met with the Deputy Director of the International Relations Department of the International Trade Development Council of the People's Republic of China. Mr. Sean Ming said that this administration wants to extend the current process of cooperation and interaction in the fields of healthy life, smart cars, clean energy, mechanized and productive agriculture, and digital system to Afghanistan. He added that there is a plan to hold a big exhibition on the mentioned events in November of this year, in which around 90 countries will participate. Mr. Sean Ming invited the Embassy of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan in Beijing, as well as Afghan businessmen to participate in this exhibition. Maulavi Bilal Karimi, ambassador of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, said that important opportunities for investment in businesses have been created in Afghanistan. Security is ensured, and the support of businessmen and investors by the government is more than ever. He added that he is ready to coordinate with the relevant agencies in Afghanistan regarding the mentioned cases so that necessary developments are made for the development and strengthening of joint economic and commercial cooperation. Mullah Nurullah Nuri, the Minister of Borders and Tribal Affairs, during his visit to Coast Province, met with the local officials of the province and formed a committee to solve the problems of the people near the Durand Line. The Ministry of Borders and Tribal Affairs says that Mr. Nuri has recommended the Nation Committee to diagnose and fix the necessary problems of the people in districts near the Durand Imaginary Line. For the first time, a package of medical products was exported to Uzbekistan by a private manufacturing company. According to the officials, there are 3,000 cartons in this package, the value of which is $250,000 US. More details in report.
Efforts for self-sufficiency in the productive sectors of the country. For the first time, medical products were exported to Uzbekistan by a private manufacturing company from Afghanistan. According to officials, the value of this medical bag is $250,000 US, and the total is 3,000 cartons.
Our export is $2,500,000 US, and we currently have 2 trucks or 2 loaded cargoes, which will leave today, and God willing, the containers every month until they are completed. These 2 shipments cost approximately $70,000 US.
With this, the Deputy Director of Chamber of Commerce and Investment also says that all domestic products are produced in accordance with international standards within the country, and he wants the Ministry of Industry and Commerce to provide opportunities for participation in international exhibitions for the promotion and marketing of domestic products.
Alhamdulillah, our businessmen, our industrialists were able to make their products so standard that they are accepted and used in other countries besides Afghanistan.
The medical products manufacturing factory is exporting its products to Uzbekistan. According to the figures of the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, Afghanistan has reached self-sufficiency in 133 tons of producing products.
Jabal Sarraj cement factory in Parwan province produced 1,100 bags of cement daily. Hikmatullah Shamim, the spokesperson of the Parwan governor, says that the Islamic Emirate pays special attention to this factory, and now its daily production is 70 to 90 tons, which is used in major construction projects of the country. It is said that after the second time meridian of the Islamic Emirate in the country, there has been a significant increase in the production of cement factories. And the final one is that the officials of Panjshir Natural Disaster Management Department said that last day the floods in Rukh district of this province have caused many financial losses to the people. According to the officials, these floods have damaged thousands of acres of agricultural land, rural roads, water canals, power dams, hundreds of bridges and culverts. Our This Time news package is ending in here. Thank you so much for watching.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا